What's going on, YouTube? For those of you who are subscribed to the channel, you might have noticed we really haven't done any car content in a while. There's a good reason for that. Been super busy, had a lot going on, but we're back working on the Fiero here, as you can see. We got a lot planned for this car, so let's jump into it real quick. Who have seen this car before, you know how faded the paint is, you know how crappy it looks. For those of you who haven't seen this car before, I'll give you a quick rundown here. You can see how faded the paint is, how the clear coat's missing. It just needs a lot of help. The roof up here, it's got some pitting. The clear coat is just completely gone. There's no sign of it until you get back down here, and you can see where it's flaking off. What I want to do is fix that, obviously. I'm not a huge fan of the maroon, the faded red, that needs to be fixed. So I figure, why not change it? And we're all about doing it DIY here on DIY Amateur Hour, so that's what we're going to do. So what we're going to do the rest of the day today is work on getting the rest of the body panels off this car, or all the body panels off this car, not the rest, seeing how they're all still on it. Work on getting them off and see what we're working with underneath. So what we're going to do today is get all the body panels off the Fiero. We'll set up a little time lapse so you can stick around for the ride. We're here on the Fiero, taking the hood off. And a little tip for the future, if you are going to be ever taking body panels off your car, for things that need to be lined up perfectly, like the trunk or the hood, because they have to hit the latch, if you take a paint pen and you draw around where the hinge goes, then you can be sure that you are putting it back in the same exact spot where it was. It's a little tip for you. So now, when we put the hood back on, we just put the hinge right next to those marks and it'll be lined up perfectly. Additionally, if you're going to be taking the car apart for long periods of time, make sure you label your bolts and you know where they came from. I bought all 4 of these storage containers at Harbor Freight for like 15 bucks. You can put your bolts in all the individual sections, label them with pieces of tape, and you'll know exactly what bolts go where when you're putting it all back together. So a little refresher, a little update on the car. About 45 minutes worth of work. We got the hood off, we got the bumper off, and both fenders are 95% off. There's 2 plastic rivets underneath the bottom that are being a real pain. But if anybody was curious, this is what 1980s technology looks like underneath. Got your radiator up front, spare tire, brake master cylinder, AC condenser, windshield washer fluid, jack, and then the all famous pop-up headlights on either side. So that's where we're going to leave it for right now. Once we get to the point where we get the fenders off, we'll come back and keep working our way back to the doors and the rear quarter panel.